Hello, everyone. Hey. All right. So, hello, my name is Felix Izarra, and I'm the founder and CEO of Martial Profile. Martial Profile is an application for people who practice martial arts, combat sports, or just want to learn and get into martial arts and get fit. In the application, you're going to be able to track your trainings, connect with other people, or just learn how to fight and how to defend yourself. There's nothing like that right now in the market. There are applications like Strava. Maybe some people are people who really like hiking here, but there's no communities for martial arts. Strava is a really good application that covers around 50 disciplines, but there's nothing for martial arts, and it's not like you can just staple martial arts in Strava. Right now, we are covering around 50 different martial arts. Martial arts have been with humanity for centuries and have been developed and polished by a lot of people. So I think it's not just another discipline that you can just put on the Strava. But how do we get here? I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and why am I even doing this in the first place. So, as I say, I'm Felix Izarra. I'm from Venezuela. I've been doing martial arts, parkour, and tricking since I was like 12 years old. That was me when I was in college. I was sleeping in class, but I was doing also tech conferences. I was representing my country in Argentina there, doing karate. Here was doing some taekwondo. I've been always in hackathons. I did some game development and mobile app development. And that's one of the focus on my application. I actually want people to learn with a gamified kind of process so they can feel like, oh yeah, I'm leveling up my actual real life character. I feel like right now, people are understanding that they don't want to keep spending more time just doom scrolling and losing their time. They actually want to use technology for their own personal good and their own personal benefit. So I came here to the States about 7 years ago, and since then I found a company called Virtual Castle. Then I worked at Bose, and then I worked at Meta. Okay. So I found this problem when I was kind of connecting my neurons of the things I like to do and the things I can do. And I found that after doing a lot of martial arts, that there's no way to keep track of your sessions. And there's a lot of learning, and it's actually lost. All this learning that there are even books about different martial arts and things that you can learn. The dropout is incredibly high. Martial art gyms are the most profitable type of gyms that actually exist in America. You can get monthly memberships for these gyms for around between $150 and $300 just for a couple of classes a week. And even though that dropout is high, they are still making a lot of money. So what if we can actually motivate users or motivate their students to actually keep being in their classes and being at the gym? So it's actually also good for the gyms. New practitioners don't really know what they're getting into. Some people say, all right, I want to get in, I'm going to get fit. I want to learn some martial arts. I just want to go to the gym that is downstairs of my building. But they don't know if maybe they're going to get fit or they want to learn self-defense. But they are learning a martial art that they don't really know what it is about. And other of the pain points is that the promos and event management are very amateur. The people that create these events are gym owners that have been doing martial arts for like 30, 40 years, but they don't really know at all how to set up any type of event or promote it. I'm just going to give you some examples here on how they promote them right now. So these are like the posters. Sometimes it's like an old guy with some letter like red on top of red, or this guy looking very weird. So yeah, I mean, it's very, very valuable, all of the knowledge these people have, and they can teach you a lot and they can train you and make you better, but they don't know how to do marketing or how to show the event they're going to make it. So most of the time they do this in Paint or something, and they put it in their own Facebook profile with their family. So this application, I thought that could be also a way to reach more people in their area. So I'm trying to connect the need for the people to get more engaged and get more motivated and get better in martial arts and kind of connect and understand how different martial arts connect and the pain points of the gyms and how can we help gyms so we can create a double pool of need. And that's also a double pool of promotion for us. So doing some research, we had a very good addressable market here, just based on the US, because the US tracks everything and they do some research of everything. So we know kind of like the amount of people that is doing martial arts, and we are foreseeing a total addressable market of $1 billion a year, with a business model similar to Strava, doing some freemium actually model. So the users are going to have a lot of features that are free, but you can unlock other features if you actually pay for the subscription. And so have some of you been interested in doing martial arts, or know someone that does martial arts, or have done martial arts even when you were kids? I think martial arts are one of the biggest thing that adults want their kids to be on, because they can learn how to defend themselves. The kids are going to get confidence. They're going to be able to interact with other kids and learn something different. They're going to help them through their lives, maybe even give them flexibility that is going to help them in any other discipline later on. So our solution was to create a mobile application that is going to be helping them create a profile. The application is Martial Profile. So you're going to be able to create a profile with all the disciplines that you've done, track your trainings, track your weight, make a journal about the things you've done, track your belts, and track even the tournaments that you have won. I also wanted to create a tool set for people to be able to improve how they're training. So for example, we have a combat timer. Right now, if you use just the regular timer of the phone, you need to stop and play for every time you want to rest or something. So I wanted to create something very specific for combat sports, so you can actually like have rest, have rounds, have maybe log how was your training, and get insights about how you can get better. So as you can see, this is a combination not only about the things that I like and about the things that I know how to do, but also about how can I help people with this knowledge I have. And because right now on the internet, you're gonna find on Wikipedia like, hey, this martial arts did this, and this was how it was invented, but not how it's actually applied in real life. So we also are innovating in some AI features with some scenario simulations. Now that I know how much you train a week, how much you weigh, what martial arts have you done, I can do some kind of simulations for people to, hey, what would happen in a different scenario? This is a very new concept, and it's very experimental, but I wanted to know like what would happen if you fight someone on the beach because you have a different terrain, right? Or what happens if you need to defend yourself against two opponents? And now that I know all the data about you and about your knowledge and about maybe how you react to a certain situation, I can compare that with some models and give you some results. Or maybe put you to fight against Mike Tyson or Bruce Lee. Right. Also, there's no way to certify your belts and achievements. I cannot see the watch, so I don't know.
Yeah, we're if you don't see anything, then we're 2 minutes. So
all right, good. Yeah, so I'm a black belt in traditional Taekwondo, and when I came here, it was kind of hard to tell people when I was going to a new gym. So it was like, all right, which belt are you? And I was like, all right, black belt, or you're black belt now. So there's no way to certify that. There's no way to actually say like, I'm a gym and I'm gonna certify that you do this. So I felt like it would be nice if we can have maybe a sticker on the gyms, like, hey, we are on Martial Profile. So any belt that you get here, it's gonna be certified on this database that is a worldwide database. Right now we have around, I'm gonna show you in the next screen, but we have around 1,000 users, and it's being used in 84 countries, which is really cool. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of our roadmap right now. We started development on last days of June. We launched an MVP in September. It was very recently. We acquired 100 users just talking about the application on Reddit. And yeah, we're around 1,000 users right now. We're about to do some actual marketing efforts. And recently I put the application also in Spanish, which has helped a lot because this is going to be a very custom application. So I want people to feel like, hey, this is tailored for you and for your learning. And if it can be in their language, that's best. Later on, develop some B2B strategies for dojos so we can actually help them too. Right, and this is the founding team. I'm the CEO and doing all the tech, and that's my co-founder. And well, I don't know why it says CTO there. She's doing the marketing actually. And yeah, so that's our website, marshallprofile.com, and the application is free and available in iOS and Android. Thank you very much.
Great, awesome. It's like you got questions
Yes.
already.
All right. Start the question. Yeah.
That's super cool. Very exciting. Will there be like a social component to this? So, like, let's say I practice capoeira and I live over here. Will it like help me find people that I practice with or whatever like, is there that component to it?
Yeah. So as I said, I'm from Venezuela, and I moved here to around 7 years ago. I actually moved to Chicago, and then to Miami, and then to Boston, and then here. So I've been moving all around, and it's always been a pain point for me because I don't know where to find people to train with. And there is no community like this. I even tried on Craigslist, but no. Yeah, it's definitely not. I got some weird responses there. So yeah, definitely right now we have a social component. You can actually chat with people, connect with other people, even learn, and you can see their profiles and say, oh yeah, this guy's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I want to learn some of that. So you can already even find coaches if you want to.
Yeah, you mentioned kids and them being a large component of the market here. Do you have any controls within the application to make it like kid-friendly version, or is it all adult-based?
There is no like actual adult content. Yeah, so martial arts have been for everyone forever. And that's one of the things that I like most about my business is that it's not like some trend. Martial art has been with us forever, but like there's not the technology for the people that actually practice it. So there is martial arts in entertainment, UFC and like karate combat are very high right now. And there's some technology for the dojo tracking, but there's nothing for the users. So there's no actually, I have a limit for like, you need to be older than 7 years. I kind of encourage the parents to help their kids to track the training because maybe they're not gonna be like actually paying attention to it. But yeah, I have that question first. Yeah.
So I love story and I love came from and this time together do some love things. So I'm making this comment, but for your presentation, I would say add more data. Because as you were telling the story, I actually wanted to see like, oh, what are the statistics of the market here? It'd be nice to see like citing where you got that information was further. And the slides before that, there was some I would love to see like the data.
Here on the addressable market. Here?
Yes.
Okay.
You're talking about the dropout rate is high.
Yeah.
And the training session costs.
Right.
I don't know around that. There was maybe these are slides. So you can see the visual, like the visual matches.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep.
So you mentioned like the game.
Yeah.
It's not every let's say, but specific,
Yeah. So right now, depending on how often you are logging your trainings, I'm giving you a fit level, so you can. I encourage you to actually keep tracking your sessions. I definitely want to have achievements in some sort of medals, so you can show like, hey, these are my medals, and also in an upcoming version, I want people to be able to have teams, so you can group with other friends and motivate each other to actually, hey, our team is the best team in the Seattle area, for example. So yeah, I definitely want to lean into gamification. I did a couple of games before, and there is a lot of very good components that could be used for something that is actually good for you and for your real life character. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go first. Yeah. Mhm.
But you don't present that when you talk about the stats for each individual, much more than you do about the number one new dating app is Duolingo.
Mhm.
It's used now newly more than any other dating app for people to meet each other. So to Morgan's point, I think we need some different goals, and I think we need a lot more information about when you talk about the community.
Mhm.
And so you need to put that right up in it.
For sure, yeah. 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 Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually I was actually at the beginning very like, I really like dating apps because people from everywhere can connect, but I actually hate them right now because it are just unfair and people in there, it's very actually hard for people to meet people on there. It's kind of like a parallel thing, but I feel like martial arts can actually help you improve and just get better as a person and get fitter and get more confidence in yourself. So maybe even can help you on the dating side because you're growing your I don't know, your person, your confidence. Yeah.
It's big, and it's now more than ever is about the pandemic, about all the isolation that everybody has been in. The community is like people are hungry for it.
Mhm.
And another thing that he has a son who's in martial arts,
Oh.
right, for a variety of years, and of course you have the kids that want to go out and win, but there's always going to be the kids that don't, right?
Mm.
And that's your dropouts probably more often than not. It's people that wanted to do it for fitness, but then felt like it was an independent environment.
Mm.
So if you want to, in my broad aspect, amplify the aspect of it as well. You get points for making connections.
Yeah.
You get points for going in and learning about the different things and being able to take some quizzes that says, hey, I understand that Taekwondo originated here, and those kinds of things. So the learner is intellectual that want to get in and do this because Taekwondo is into it and that kind of stuff. Also have a component that spurs them to connect to people and feel like they go to the gym. It's not just about whether they won or lost, whether or not they did that, but that they're part of something that makes them grow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I was definitely one of the kids that are always nerding on the martial art. And that's why I'm making this. Yeah.
We probably have time for one more question. We gotta wrap up.
Yeah.
You have a plan to watch. Drafted bell.
It's definitely a solution for saying like being more transparent on like, hey, who give you the belt and all of that. But I don't know, I kind of I don't want it to make, hopefully it doesn't sound bad, but hopefully my business becomes the monopoly of the digitalization of martial arts and the go-to and door for people like, hey, I want to learn martial arts. Where should I start? Martial arts on Google, my application is there, and you can get into there and they're going to say, hey, these are the gyms around you. These gyms teach you this, and you can get certified in this gym in martial art, in martial profile. So I hope that we can own the database of all these belts and who's being certified by who. So it kind of like Grubhub or Instacart or Uber Eats, they are not in the blockchain, like who give you like the food or which restaurant. It's like they own the database of like the restaurants and of the orders. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Felix.